I'm standing at the gates of the National Comedy Center at the corner of Washington and 2nd Streets in downtown Jamestown. This is a $50 million project that is not fully funded yet. Journey Gunderson, the executive director of the National Comedy Center, says it's close, but when you're dealing with a project like this, it's tough to get your funding resources together.
You know, this is a $50 million project, and the Jamestown Downtown Revitalization Initiative, in which Jamestown was awarded $10 million. Yes, we have asked for around $2 million to help close the funding gap, but we have the lion's share of the money in place, which is why we went forward with the construction.
Now, at a public meeting last week, I had a local business owner tell me that there was a debate about the National Comedy Center. The National Comedy Center asking for almost $4 million in funding. Gunderson says that was because business owners know the importance of this project and they know the potential impact that a project like this can make.
This only works if people show up. We never would have, you know, when I started in 2011, it was Lucille Ball's 100th birthday and we put on a big comedy festival, but if people didn't show up or if they didn't sponsor, if they didn't donate or didn't travel from 40 U.S. states to come here, we wouldn't have had another year. And so we are playing off of the momentum. You know, it's a microcosm of what we're going to do year-round on a national level with the National Comedy Center, and the feedback and the energy that we've seen from the nation as far as demand for this product, celebrating this art form and elevating it to where it's never been before is remarkable, and that tells us that we're on the right track.
Gunderson also took time to unveil part of the lineup of the National Comedy Center's Lucille Ball Comedy Festival weekend, which is quickly becoming one of the hottest events in the Western New York region.
None other than Jim Gaffigan will be a headliner at its upcoming Lucille Ball Comedy Festival in August. The National Comedy Center will also be partnering with Chautauqua Institution on a week of programming entitled Comedy and the Human Condition. So we're really thrilled about the progress in Jamestown. Anybody who follows comedy knows that Jim Gaffigan is one of the biggest and most respected voices in comedy today. He's a multi-platinum selling artist. He's going to definitely be remembered for generations if we have anything to do with it, as having been one of the greatest of all time, and so we're thrilled to welcome him to Jamestown.
So the lead story from Tuesday's press conference at the Jamestown train station, the National Comedy Center is still ongoing in terms of the funding resources and the amount of money it will take to get there, and the announcement of the lineup of the Lucille Ball Comedy Festival weekend. Reporting from the gates of the National Comedy Center on the corner of 2nd and Washington, I'm Ryan Hedrick, WNY News Now.